Good morning, good morning, good morning, y'all. It's the beginning of the week, and we back again with another episode of Broken to Bless. What's going on? I hope everybody's doing well today. Today I'm coming on talking about going from customer service to coder and making the money that you want to make. Okay? Y'all know a lot of the things that I went through trying to get this coding certification, y'all. So I wanted to talk about being a customer service rep, because pretty much people think that's pretty much the bottom of the barrel. That's what people think, but it's not true. It's not true. So when I was working as customer service, I was getting paid $17.50. I had an associate's degree at the time, and I was working my way to get my bachelor's degree. And so that was a struggle in itself. When I tell you that hard times were hard, they were hard, y'all. My car was busted. I was living in an apartment that I didn't like, in not so good area. We know what that's like, because you're trying to make it. You're trying to do what you can. And so the tenacity and the grit to get to the place to where I wanted to have a home and be able to afford a home and have the money to do the things that I wanted to do means I had to sacrifice. So what I want to say to y'all is I had to get a plan. I had to make a plan for my life and stick to it. And it started with becoming a certified professional coder. Some of y'all haven't even planned out or even thought about what's the first step to the next step and to accomplishing the goal. So the first thing that I had to do, and I had to get serious, y'all, it was so bad. I'm gonna tell y'all this, and this was sad, but it was, and I looked at my bank account and I had $7 to get downtown and back home. And then once that $7 was gone, I didn't have any more money. And I had to get another bus pass to get to work and back home. And my card declined when I was trying to get the bus pass. And the lady said, "Your card declined." And she said, "That's okay, just get on the bus." And y'all, I kept that ticket. I kept it. Why? Because it made me want to try even harder to get my certification. I was tired of not having, and I was tired of being broke. And my words had to change. The way I saw my life, the way I saw me having what I desired. I didn't want what other people wanted. I want what I want. And that may not line up with what somebody else wants. And that's okay. It's not supposed to. But my desires matter. So what I had to do was I had to make a plan, and I had to stick to the plan. So the first thing was that I needed to start with a course for someone to show me and refresh to me what coding was again, and some of the guidelines to coding and how to find codes. I didn't stop there. Second thing was I got the AAPC book, and I began to read it from the beginning to the end. And I made sure that I was doing the chapter test. I was reading. I was doing index cards. So I was making sure that what I didn't get in the class that I was taking, I was getting when I was studying. And I was making sure that I was prepping for this specific exam. So what I began to do was I began to have my study time. Then I set a schedule for. And come hell or high water, I was going to study. And I was going to get my study time in. Did I have a lot of time to enjoy myself? No. But when I did have time to enjoy myself, I enjoyed myself. But I knew it was back to the grind once that fun time was over. I need some of y'all to make a plan and stick to it. I need some of y'all to focus and take this exam. So like I said before, I was making $17.50 an hour. I took the exam. I failed it again. So the last time that I took the exam, because it took me for about a year to want to take it again. And my dad kept saying, Tiffany, you need to take the exam again. And I was like, nah, I'm not going to do it. I can't stand to fail again. I just cannot. And y'all, what I did was I fasted and I prayed. And I asked God to help me and send me a sign that this is something that you want me to do. I never thought, y'all, that I would have a YouTube channel, that I would have people subscribing and following me because I passed the exam. I never even thought that far. But that's what happens when you accomplish one thing and God opens another door for you to help others, to reach back and say, come on, y'all, because if I can do it, surely you can do it. I used to be a heavy drinker. I used to be a heavy smoker. And I had to lay it down for the things I wanted. I had to take an account for the things that I was doing and where I wanted to go. And nobody was going to do it for me. These bills that come in this house come in my name. They don't come in nobody else's name. I wish they would. But they come in my name. Them bills that come in your house come in your name. And you don't, I say this for myself, I do not work just to pay bills and not do nothing else. That is not living life. That ain't fun. And that ain't where it's happening. I like giving to the church. I like volunteering my time. I like going on vacation. And I like my bills paid on time. And not in that order. It's some things that y'all like to do that you haven't been able to do. I need you to start again. I need you to get up again. I need you to make a plan. Y'all know that I'm doing the mentorship, and I offered that, and I'll drop my email for y'all to email me if you want to be mentored so we can get you on the right track. But it takes a mindset to come from $1,750 to over $60K. It takes a mindset to say, come hell or high water, crying, upset, not having the money that I have, that I still have that mentality that I will not be broke again. This is where it ends. This is where I draw the line in the sand. Stop the ride. This is where I get off. I had to get tired, and I had to be held accountable for the mistakes I made, but I didn't stay there. I didn't stay there, and I didn't wallow in my stuff. But I got up again, and I took that exam. And when I took it for the 7th time, the number of completion, he said, it is done. It's finished. Seasons change. People change. You're not the same as you were last year, and you're not the same as you were 2 years ago. You're a different person now. Lock in, start again, and begin again. I know that you can. I'm going to talk to y'all soon. This is from Broken to Blessed.